Hey, I had such a great response to the video message in last week's email that I thought, why not do it again? And this week, I have a very important message that I want you to consider as you get into this next season of business and of life. As we enter the last week of October together and know what's ahead for November, December, January, we can feel like there's this time stress, this intensity, this hamster wheel that we are moving from day to day, task to task, event to event, and there's no time to slow down and process. Last month, I was in a masterclass with Melanie Ann Layer, and she is a fantastic speaker, first of all. And everything she says, you're like hanging on every word because it's so full of meaning and intention. And in one of the presentations she gave during that program, she shared this line that has stuck with me every day. It hit me right in the heart, and it's something that I've been really reflecting on in the weeks since. She said, in the beginning, before I made this transition in my life and my business that she was about to embark on, she said, I realized that I was navigating my life as a response. Somebody would say something and she would respond. Someone would call her for her business. She would respond. Something would happen to her bank account. She would respond. But there was very little of her initiating. There was very little of her being proactive. And as I was reflecting on some of my own life situations, life circumstances, business decisions, I could really connect and empathize with that feeling, because how many of us in these times where we are so busy and we know that our schedule is jam-packed and there's more on the to-do list than there is time, we decide to be a response, and we are responding to the things that are like, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And we're just like, the thing that is like the loudest or the most urgent, that's what we will tackle, and everything else can kind of wait to down the road. Now, with our social media, with our business marketing, I want you to think about this. Are there times in your own business where you have been that response rather than the initiation? For some of us with seasonal businesses, for example, maybe we decide we don't need to do the marketing in the off season. We're just going to market in those seasons we know we are busy. But how do we get people on our list during busy season? Or maybe, and this is the case for a few business owners I've talked to this week, their books are full. They have more clients than they know what to do with. They have more customer demand than they can accommodate. And so they said, I don't know that I need marketing right now. And I know that this is a very personal decision for all of us. But what I want to encourage you to do as we enter these last few weeks of the year is note where you can be that initiator. Where can you make proactive decisions rather than reactive responses in your life, in your business admin tasks, in your marketing, and in your social media too? How can you be out front creating? How can you be out front leading the narrative rather than responding to what people are saying about you online? How can you be creating good and beautiful and talking points instead of seeing the trends that other people are talking about around you and then responding as such? I know that within all of us, we have leadership potential. Some of us like that leadership role, others of us do not, and that's okay. But I really do believe, especially for entrepreneurs, we all have leadership because we all have unique ways of seeing how something gets done. And that is the direct reason why we decided to go into business for ourselves. We saw a quicker way to do things. We saw a more efficient use of time. We saw something that wasn't in existence yet, and so we went out and we did it. So I know within you there is leadership potential. And whether you use that leadership or whether it's kind of latent, hidden in there somewhere, I want you to think about who is that leader inside of you and what is that thing that that leader wants to initiate? What is that proactive step you want to take? What is that message on your heart that you want to talk about and share with your followers or your clients or your customers or your family members and friends? But in this next season that we are entering right now, we know that we are about to enter a very hectic experience for some of us. But I want you to see where you can find those opportunities to be out front so that it feels more exciting than chaotic, that it feels more uplifting and energizing than stressful and depleting. I want you to look for those places where you can share your thoughts and your way of doing things to help others that you ultimately know you can help improve the lives of through your products and services. So that's what I want you to reflect on this week. Where can you be the initiator and make proactive moves in your life, in your business, in your marketing?